So comparing the rates, comparing the times again, X and Y, and now they actually have a comment here about what they do together. They actually do work together. So X takes 2 days longer to produce W widgets. 2 days longer than Y. And together they do 5W over 4 widgets at their added rates. Solving for the rates from here in 3 days. So let's clean this up a little bit. This is 5W over 12 divided by 3. W divides out of each term. Now, one thing you do is multiply the whole thing by t plus 2 and t, but you end up with these crazy quadratics, ones where there's not a, where the coefficient in front of the t squared is not 1. So what else could we do? Here's a strategy. Now that we got an equation with just t, we can plug in the answer choices for t, because the answer is how many days. So these are possible candidates for time. Now let's check this. These are the days for x, the time for x. So I actually want to standardize t to x. I make that t and this t minus 2. Make sure to change that here. So do this from the jump. Make it standardize the time to the one that the answer choices are referring to, the time for x. So that's t and t minus 2 instead of doing t plus 2 and t. Because what we want to do is now just plug in answer choices for t and see which one gives us a true equation. Now one more thing. These are times to produce 2 W widgets. T was for W widgets. So 2W will take twice as long, so which is what these answer choices are. So I could cut these in half before I plug them in. So if I cut 12 in half, is 6, so I'm plugging in 6. That's 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. And then up here, 5 over 12 equals common denominator, 3 plus 2 over 12. That's a true equation. That's the one. And do this because they have they compare the rates, compare the times, but then they have a comment about what they do together. That's what that's the situation in which you're gonna end up with a quadratic, and that may be very difficult to reverse FOIL. So you can use this strategy as well. I don't bother with it when it's like they just compare x and y, their rates, their times, like some of the other problems, and that's it. This has a part where they talk about what they do together. You can use this strategy.